You're now listening to the Something Good Podcast Network. Please press any key to continue.
Birds aren't real, but the Loch Ness Monster is.
I know. I kind of wish Mikey was here for this one. So we can talk about the trash man.
It'd be good to get him involved in this downward spiral that we're about to go into. I just want to make sure he realizes there is a fifth side to the pyramid. You know what I'm saying?
A fifth side to the pyramid.
You don't know about the other side of the pyramid? The fifth side? It's called the floor, you dumbass. God damn it.
All right, everybody.
I knew you guys didn't take structural engineering in school, but fuck. Don't ever count the floor. It's on the inside.
Welcome to this week's edition of The Couch Potatoes. I'm Alex.
This is Cap.
This is Morrison.
And this week we're going to be delving into possibly a new series. We got to think of an actual name because y'all have got your Kaiju King or Paradise
Kaiju
now.
Paradise.
Yes,
yeah.
Kaiju Paradise.
Yeah.
So
there it is. There's my microphone. Yay. But no, it's now we're getting into a National Geographic series of sorts.
Yes, we were talking.
Is that the category we're going with? National Geographic.
This is science. This is biology.
I'm not going to David Attenborough this shit, but like, we are talking about cryptozoological animals.
Cryptocurrency?
Cryptids.
Yes.
They invest in Bitcoin. Doge is not a real thing. It's a dog with an E.
Shiba Inus aren't real either.
But no, we're going to go down the list of cryptids and continue the show on. The goal is for me and Cap to always have a rotating third, so Alex will be our first for the pilot episode.
Hey.
And just go down the rabbit hole a little bit, kind of like a side story to the podcast, to go a little bit deeper into the animals that probably don't exist, but are just fun to talk about.
Right.
Like the cat fox or the Loch Ness Monster.
I was going to say...
You pointed at Cap when you said the cat fox.
Because it's from Tennessee.
So I don't know anything about the cat fox,
Well, I thought you were
Go back to Nutbush and learn something.
I thought you were just calling him the cat fox, and I'm like, ooh.
crazy like a fox.
Crazy like a fox, but scared of water like a cat.
Is it that dumb of a backstory?
It's a funny animal that they're trying to make legal, like an actual... They found what they call a cat fox. It's just a wild fucking cat that lives in the fucking mountains.
Oh, okay.
But they're trying to say, it's a cat fox hybrid, and it's just like, that's fucking stupid.
Because like on the surface, like I know about, of course, like Bigfoots and Yetis and Loch Ness monsters and all that.
And there's a lot of misconception about cryptids. A lot of these are answers people give themselves when they see something they don't understand, much like, back ancestors did a long time ago. Hey, why does a star do that? Because you pissed yourself at night. Because
I wished for you to.
Yeah. Like, oh my God, is the sun coming back up? No.
We all die.
Yeah, tonight, motherfucker. But no, it's a quick and clever answer that we've gotten for just stuff we can't answer, such as Bigfoot, Sasquatch, the Yeti, the Wendigo, and the Loch Ness Monster. And side note, Nazis in 1945 damned anyone who thought cryptids were real.
Okay, would just
yes,
go after...
Yes. If you mentioned cryptids in Nazi Germany,
they would
you were gone.
God damn, all right.
They did not like fake shit rolling in their fucking country.
We don't like anybody thinking outside the box, no matter how.
So a good example is the Nazis' hate of the Loch Ness Monster.
Right.
And the Loch Ness Monster,
was like a European
the Loch
creature.
Ness Monster, for those who don't know, it's a lake, a loch. The Scots with their stupid fucking landmasses. And it's a plesiosaur, a giant long-necked brontosaurus that lives with fins.
Allegedly.
So if dinosaurs were real,
You know they're here to confuse the Christian mind by Satan, right? Right. Everyone below the Mason-Dixon knows this.
No, man. Dinosaurs are birds now, bruh.
They all had feathers and shit.
Yeah.
That we can't find.
Fuck that. No, my dinosaurs always had fucking leathery skin. I'm never gonna subscribe to this whole dinosaurs were furry.
Yeah. No, the idea, I love the idea that they're just chickens. They're giant fucking chickens. And I just love that so much with teeth.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here going, I'm like, so I eat your ancestor on the weekly between two burger buns.
No, my T-Rex is large and scaly and has the soundtrack done by John Williams.
Yes.
Just picturing a T-Rex now, just going like.
But we're going probably just go down a list of the ones we know and mention some that are a little less known by us.
Yeah.
But in the Discord and even on Patreon, please let us know that you want us to go down the rabbit hole on some weird fucking cryptid.
Oh, well, see, here's the thing is I see this as another one of the Couch Potato Presents little side shows that we put out. And it doesn't have to be regular. It doesn't have to be often. Just whenever that mood strikes us and we fall down that rabbit hole, it's like, all right, guys, it's time to do a, side episode, that kind of thing. So, no, I think that's one. And, hell, we've already kind of touched around it a little bit. I feel like a good place to start would be Bigfoot, Sasquatch.
Yes, so there is a difference. Bigfoot is in the North American wilderness from coast to coast. He's been spotted in multiple sightings in the Northeast and the Northwest. Sasquatch, however, is native only to Northern California, Oregon, and Washington, which why they don't have a separate verification for that is stupid as fuck. But Bigfoot is stupid as fuck.
Yeah. Right.
A giant ape-like man who is the missing link between us and our ape ancestors, which would be, if there was exist, would be a great example of the split in evolutionary charts where apes still go on and we go our separate way.
Right.
And apparently the Bigfoot has been around for like decades now at this point. Like it hasn't fucking died off at this point.
Yeah, so the idea of Bigfoots, which is it's not big feet, it's Bigfoots. don't ask me, I didn't create this fucking lore.
This is cryptid science.
It's cryptid science. It's cryptid science, man. Don't you know if you put out a bag of kidney beans, man, he's coming right to your door. Which is another real thing for them.
Yeah.
For hunting the Bigfoots. All right, so the whole point of the Bigfoot goes back to even the Bigfoots.
Yes.
Goes back to the early Native Americans.
Right.
A creature that roams the wild lands, only to be seen a little bit here and there. Almost bear-like, but is bipedal. That means he only walks on two legs.
Yeah.
So he can't ride a bicycle.
I bet he could, but it'd be like a three-wheeler like Andre the Giant had. So when it gets really ramped up, because Native Americans have a lot of.
Now he's ramping up.
Well, Native Americans have quite a few cryptids they believed in, like the thunderbird, a rare gigantic bird that flew in the sky, Bigfoot, a version of chupacabra, which they had another name for that I can't pronounce because it has like one vowel.
It just sounds like they're trying to play Pokemon. So now we got Voltrex in the sky.
Yeah. Well, you got to remember they Native Americans were a little more naturalists than the Europeans were.
I thought the chupacabra was like South American. Well, I guess
chupacabra is Mexico down to Central America to South America.
Oh, okay.
The goat eater. It's probably a dog with rabies.
Right.
And mange.
But then, sorry, not to go too far off from that, but talking about that. But then when you go further up north in America, you get the Jersey Devil, which is basically like the chupacabra also.
Yeah, so you get ones in like Champ, which is a Loch Ness type monster in Lake Champlain. You get the Yeti in the Arctic, which is more of a Russian
Bigfoot
and the Caucasus Mountains. And what's funny is Russians believe in Bigfoot deeply. Like
really?
it is part of their culture.
Like they're more hardcore about it than like say the American Bigfoot hunters are.
Almost, it is very prevalent in their culture. Because Russia takes up so much vast land in such the northern hemisphere, from Mongolia to the Alaskan Sea to the Russian Sea to Finland.
Yeah.
And you got to think that's a large amount of mass because Finland doesn't exist. That's another story.
That's another podcast.
I know all of them, and I believe none of them, which makes me an expert. Okay?
Yes.
My kung fu of bullshit is amazing. I could beat Joe Rogan. Pull that shit up, Cap. That's a call out to Joe Rogan. I go toe-to-toe with him every fucking day if I wanted to. I'll tell him my weed's bad. I don't give a fuck.
I want to see this debate.
Right.
Yeah, and then he gets fucking angry when I said it should be fucking illegal and should be executed for it.
No, you see, Chris, it's entirely possible that all this is true.
Yeah, it's entirely possible. It's entirely possible that Elon Musk is not a fucking human being. Like,
Created by Mark Zuckerberg, also not a human being.
no, it's the robot people, and that's a whole new
The
podcast.
reptilians.
The reptilians. Fuck Atlantis. But for the cryptids,
Yes.
I just love the fact that going back that far, and then when the Europeans show up, they have the New Jersey Devil, which is something they couldn't explain. A giant snake-like creature in a lake, which could just be a fucking snake.
Yeah.
In Lake Champlain.
But then I've also heard versions of the Jersey Devil being like kind of like a almost like a rat mixed with a werewolf type looking thing, and
Yeah.
then others is supposed to be like a Bigfoot type character.
Yeah.
It's very odd.
Yeah.
No, man, it's not a big pig bear man. It's a man bear pig. No, it's not a man pig bear.
Man Bear Pig, however, is one of the most hilarious cryptids that somehow got a following because of South Park.
Yes.
Which I love that. Because they actually show Man Bear Pig later on, and he's just ripping shit apart.
Yeah.
I love the allegory for it
Oh, yeah.
too.
No, we
and
made a
how
promise for Man Bear Pig for like cool shit, and now he's taking up his fucking deal. Yeah. He beat Satan. Going back to like Bigfoots.
Yes.
And the difference between Sasquatch. Sasquatch was not a ape-like creature. It's more of a giant ape. It is... Cap has heard of it before, a skunk ape.
Yeah.
Okay, like Florida has those, which is a woodland primate that lives in Florida, which is probably not real. We've destroyed enough of the Gulf and the swamplands to get rid of those fucking things. They're probably
Florida's sinking anyway.
They're probably working on the underground of Disney World. Someone's got to turn those fucking gears for the animatronics.
But since it's like a primate kind of creature in North America, it's just of course this is all speculation and everything too. But there's no native primates outside of humans in the North American region anyway.
Yes, so there are not
in the wild at least.
No apes that have been found to exist in North America. Now, that could also stem from the basket of creation, which is the Nile, the Tigris, Euphrates rivers. Apes probably wouldn't go that far out. We have monkeys, which are a variation of an ape, but I'm not a fucking biologist and I can't explain it. So they have tails.
Yeah, exactly.
They have tails. One of my favorite stories about the Sasquatch Bigfoot situation was it's believed to come from not Earth.
Tell. I've never heard this version.
So we all believe, we all have heard the Bigfoot story of, it's the missing link between us and our ancestors, where the deviation happened, and apes became gorillas, orangutans, chimpanzees, and then you had Neanderthal, Homo sapiens,
Exactly.
us. So, but right there is the breaking point.
Yeah.
So you either become a Neanderthal or the
Homo
great ape
sapien.
family.
Yeah.
So, and because we can't figure that out right now, it's a problem because it creates conspiracy.
Right. And the closest thing they found was had a specific nickname that I can't think of at the top of my head.
Yeah. So one explanation, which is it delves a little deep down the iceberg, is Native Americans believe, some Native Americans out west believe they were stranded.
Okay.
The way they tell the story, it sounds like something came down from the sky. They came out, and then something happened, and they got ditched. Okay. Most of these Native American cultures no longer exist for obvious reasons. But the story's still there.
Right.
Now, it doesn't get kicked back up until the 1950s and 60s, when you have the Peterson Gimlin film, which we've all seen that one of just like him bebopping along in the goddamn forest, that Super 8 fucking film and shit like that.
Yeah.
And it just looked like he's swinging his fucking big ass hands around and get the fuck away from me.
Is that true?
And then turns back like, are you still filming, motherfucker?
Basically,
that
yeah.
weird Kanye look.
Now, I have an interesting story about that footage. when I was at one of the Mad Monster parties in Charlotte, North Carolina, there was a panel hosted by the Morris Costume folks. And Morris Costume, there's a lot of costuming in the, I think, 60s, 70s, 80s, and they're based here out of Charlotte. And we actually have a large costume rental shop with a lot of that stuff in it. There was a panel being hosted by him, and he was like, okay, we're actually going to talk about Bigfoot today. And they showed that footage, and he goes, little do people know, he goes, we created that suit. And he actually had like schematics and like original molds of the feet and everything else, and was kind of showing off like how it was actually built. But I remember telling some people about that, and they immediately went, yeah, that's bullshit. And I'm like, well, how? I mean, he had all this, that, and the other. They're like, right, anyone can create that. He goes, but if you look at the footage, the way it's moving and everything else, even with the way the schematics are shown, this wouldn't be the way the body would move. So even with people kind of coming out and saying, yo, my company, or my grandfather, whatever the fuck, helped create this, there's still people going, no, that doesn't line up. So where do you kind of land with that?
Well, that's the great thing about conspiracy. It doesn't matter if it's true or not.
Right.
You can backpedal all you want. So when I was younger, I was like, oh yeah, I bet Bigfoot's real. It's, we just never seen it. I've never seen a fucking a blue jay until I was 5. I didn't think those were real, were they? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
It's only real when you see it. So I'm in the line that there's no such thing as Bigfoot now.
Okay.
Long ago, there probably was. It died out. It probably got killed by Neanderthals, and then we came along and killed the Neanderthals, because that's how humans are created.
Yeah.
Cannibalism. And it goes a long way. So, but go back to what you said, like, oh, well, that's bullshit, That's the thing about conspiracy. No matter what amount of reason you have, they swap it down. Oh, the sky's blue because the fucking aliens built the dome, man. Well, no, ultraviolet light and sun, and the atmosphere creates blue.
Full of shit, Chris.
Yes,
That's how it works.
I am the third man to this, so a conspiracy was formed, which only happens if you have one extra person. That's how the conspiracy works.
Yep.
There's not too much separating a conspiracy from a church.
No,
Because the church is what, 4 or more?
The great thing about a church when it comes to conspiracy is one man tells the truth, everyone just shuts the fuck up and listen.
Yeah.
If you question, you're out the goddamn church.
But then in conspiracy
it's like
world,
QAnon. If you just question them, like a simple answer is, it's like, where's the fucking edge of the world, you piece of shit?
But then in conspiracy world, you have, say, 10 people yelling at each other, and then create their own fractions, and then those 10 different people have their own followings and shit like that.
I truly believe that Sasquatch, Bigfoot, all these cryptids have created a topa, which me and Cap have talked about before, which is, it's real because people believe it's real.
Right.
We bring it to the
like
forefront.
Santa Claus.
Or the tooth fairy. Give me your teeth.
Yeah.
Santa Claus, the Hanukkah monster, Krampus. Yeah. Like they're all
I
like,
don't think I've heard the Hanukkah monster.
pseudo-religious cryptids are another fucking podcast. Just like the serial cryptids.
We'll make that our Christmas episode on something good for you.
Awesome.
Chris is all happy
Because
now.
I want to talk about Krampus.
Oh, I know. He's got the tattoo to prove it.
But it's weird that they're all like humanoid
beat you with
ape
sticks.
creatures, like the Yeti, the Sasquatch, the Bigfoot.
What I love about the whole variation of a
Variance.
biped, the variance. Yeah, it's a multiverse. So let's talk. All right, so the Sasquatch, northwestern America, Canada, Northern California, Oregon, Washington, part of Alaska, but it's where the Grand Teton Mountains are. So I don't know if you know what these mountain range is. It's a large, vast of mountains in the northern United States and Canada. But it's also vast.
It's like the Pacific Northwest kind of.
It's very thick. And
Just like I like them.
with two C's.
those woods are thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
Yeah, girl.
As Chris does the little finger guns.
So when it comes to that, you have to kind of gauge what you're being told about the Sasquatch, Yetis. It's like, okay, this is a scary place to be, because at night you're seeing a set of stars you've never seen before because there's no light. Mm-hmm. Okay. You're in the wilderness. There's not a lot of people with you. If they are, they're camping with you.
Yeah.
And they're just as fucking scared as you.
And it's freezing cold.
It's freezing fucking cold, and it's a special kind of fucking dark outside.
Yeah.
And
you start thinking this shit. You start seeing shit.
it's like being in the dark, as a kid. You're thinking, oh, man, there's something in the goddamn closet.
Oh, and we all had those friends that'd be like, dude, I was out in the woods the other week, and, like, I saw, like, this big-looking dog wolf thing, but it wasn't a wolf. It was standing on its hind legs, and it looked at me, and it had red eyes.
It's a grizzly bear. They're bipedal sometimes.
and that goes into the lure of Sasquatch and Bigfoot is, oh, no, you just saw a fucking bear. Or a skinny bear.
That's what the skeptic in me says.
Yeah,
every time.
it's just a big giant fucking bear rolling around, and he's on his hind legs because it's probably trying to get up a fucking tree.
Yeah.
Because they can do that, which is the scary thing.
Yeah.
I love watching hunting videos where guys are just like, oh shit, that's a baby fucking bear coming up the goddamn tree, and he's just like chilling, and it's just like, do you want a beer? Like, fuck.
What do you want?
They're not there to hunt bear. They're here to hunt like turkeys or some shit. But like a fuck ton of bears just show up.
The bear's just like, what you doing in my woods?
So
you trying to eat my turkey sandwich?
And like, down here we don't have the Kodiak. We don't have the California brown bear. We don't have the grizzly. We have black bears.
Yep.
And they're very rare up here.
Yeah, it's more like in the
Gulf, and
and like in the when you get up to the Appalachians and everything,
yes,
they're fucking everywhere.
They're deep in the mountains because the mountains aren't in developed land.
Right.
What's cool about the black bear is I'm pretty sure that's what a skunk ape really is. It's just a trash-filled fucking black bear.
Right.
And they're not violent. They're not as violent as people think. You could probably kick a black bear's ass.
Yeah,
because they don't become their size limitations are different from yours.
Exactly.
Chris Morrison, I could kick a black bear's ass.
No, I could kick a little one's ass.
No, they won't fuck around with human civilization or anything like that. Quick side story about a black bear. This happened at UT's campus while I was up there at school. Black bear just came roaming down from the mountains just on campus, just kind of wander around because it was lost.
Yeah.
And then it gets up up in a tree. Outside of one of the dorms, they have to trank the bear to get it out, and you see the video. You see this poor bear just get tranked up in the tree and just land just like with a fucking thud on the ground. It's like, oh, this poor fucking black bear.
And damn, dude, these are some good drugs.
And this is where like reality sets into the cryptid. It's like, oh no, it can't be a bear. You saw the video. I saw a video of a dude in a suit.
Yeah.
And now you're bringing in like the more far fringe of the conspiracy is like, oh no, man, it's fucking aliens, bro. Like,
yeah. Explain that one. We didn't get to that.
Okay, so I don't remember the man's name. White guy,
of course.
Met some Native Americans in the far west.
Gave him some blankets.
I was past this, and the story goes the Native Americans explained, hey, he had been looking into the stories of the Native Americans about this, and they had showed him, brought him to a cave, and there was 3 of them, very large and fat. He described them, silk black hair, very dark, very shiny, like a lab, like a black lab, and that's how he described him. Is just like man-like. And with just long black hair.
Yeah.
Now that could just be someone wearing skins,
right?
Who's fat, who lives in a cave,
just living in the fucking woods.
You know what I'm saying? Like
now that's terrifying all on its own. That could just be someone wearing skin.
Well, like a bear skin,
I know, but just the phrasing is like, oh god,
yeah, like some troglodyte just wearing a fucking like a person skin.
Yeah.
But the idea of them saying, hey, something came down from the sky many, many years ago, and they were left behind.
Okay.
Because I'm not an anthropology major or anything, but Native Americans tend not to leave people behind when they're, moving on.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of nomads. Everyone picks the fuck up and leave together. All right. And I just think it's a fascinating story where you can put in a plausible deniability of a Bigfoot or a Sasquatch and just add a whole new conspiracy of aliens.
Yeah.
Let's just throw that in there. Because if you kept talking about it, it's going to end with the Jews control Congress. Like,
Always.
It always ends that way. It's lazy thinking.
I like the Bert Kreischer had one recently where he was talking about he's like Daddy, can you tell me the story of Santa? He goes, Santa? Yeah, you mean Jesus's brother Santa? It starts weaving this big ass thing, and Santa's ultimate thing was to he wanted to get revenge on the Jews for killing his brother Jesus, and they're like, no, Santa, you can't do that. You can't do that. That's genocide. He's like, okay, fine. Well, I'm just gonna give everyone that's not Jews presents then.
Yeah, and like if you think about it, how is that more crazy than the actual story of Santa Claus?
And I was gonna say that, or any other cryptology stories that we're gonna delve into in this series.
But going back to like the 1960s, the whole Peterson Gimli film, some facts that back up some stuff is, all right, Peterson of the two was died of cancer and needed money. This was a great prop of it. Now, the company you had spoke of,
Morris Costumes,
most likely did make the fucking costume.
Yeah.
And going back to what that one person told you, oh no, it doesn't move like that. You can move like that.
Right.
I've seen Andy Serkis play 15 different fucking characters.
The whole Planet of the Apes fucking movie.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a tall fella from the 60s could move like that.
Right.
And it's not exaggerated movement. All he's doing is not stepping on the balls of his feet, which they prove can be done if you wear a larger shoe, like a comically larger shoe.
Yep.
Right.
Like I wear a size 13, but if I wore a fucking size 28 like Shaq does, my movement's going to mimic what Bigfoot was moving like in the video.
Size 28 shoe. That's a children's bed.
I mean,
that's a
cradle.
Yeah, that's a crib.
Yeah, but it ain't Shaq, man. But with the Yeti, going toward the more Eastern European, Northern Europe, what I always think is cool is they describe it to a T of a large, white-furred man-like creature. He doesn't stoop to the ground. It's not about his foot size. They're definitely sure it is not a fucking bear. And the Russians should know that because they keep bears as fucking pets.
They're fucking insane.
Yeah, but they tamed them. This is also
dogs at this
is
point.
also the same country that predated foxes into pets to where the point where they did tricks. They naturally did a mock-up natural selection for a band of foxes, and they breeded 42,000 foxes to where they coming up with something close to the fennec fox that doesn't have a musk, doesn't make that weird fucking sound, right? Yeah, and is smart enough to do tricks to the point where their ears aren't pointed to where they're floppy. Oh, just like we've done with rabbits. So if you think about that, that's kind of fucking scary. Because you could do that with bears.
Right. I'm sitting there going since it's a white furred creature in Eastern Europe or whatever, I wouldn't think polar bears would be native to that area either, since they're more in the Arctic area.
So what I think is fucking hilarious.
This isn't Lost.
Right. So what is hilarious about human beings in general, just about language, is do you know what they have in the Arctic? They have polar bears.
Yeah.
You know what they have in Antarctica?
Penguins.
No bears.
Yeah.
Ursa Major, Ursa Minor. Ursa Major means bear. Ursa Minor means no bear. And it's based on stars because in the northern sky we see
No bear.
Ursa Major, but Ursa Minor is non-existent.
Yeah, these are the
and that's how we came up with that. Just think about that. What does Antarctica mean? No bears.
Yeah.
Just what it means. Just means no bears.
Yeah. Science.
Science, you cheap whore.
There was like an Anakin Skywalker type person throughout history that just really fucking hated bears and was just like, no bears here? Okay, fine. I'm going to literally name this place No Bears so people just know.
Well, it's just like, it's no different than North America not having primates.
Yeah.
Or proof of primates. We can't say for sure that there were no primates here.
Right.
Because there are monkeys in South America.
Right.
And creatures of that ilk.
True.
So with that being said, what predates monkeys should be apes. So primates of some kind, some undisclosed one that aren't part of the great ape family that we have created, existed. Now, but going to the Yeti actually goes all the way back to India too.
Okay.
India.
India and the Nepali mountains and the Himalayas. There's like, there's a creature up there on that fucking mountain that's going to eat your brains.
And they still have macaques and things like
Yes.
that in the Himalayas.
Yeah, so they're plumb full of monkeys.
Yeah.
Not apes. Totally different thing. But they too believe in the Yeti. But they believe it more
The
as
monkeys? No, I'm just kidding.
they believe in the Yeti more as a religious beast.
Okay.
All hail the monkey.
Yeah. Well, it's prevalent in the Chinese culture, the monkey king, but
Right.
and that one Caesar, King Caesar.
Right.
It's prevalent because it's a religious
What's all
thing.
Is it all kind of based around like the Chinese calendar and everything too?
Well, like the India, the Indians, they believe at one point in their culture was, the Yeti was a vengeful spirit that kept you from getting to Shangri-La.
Okay.
Because Shangri-La is heaven.
Yeah.
But they also believe Shangri-La is here somewhere.
Right.
But you only get there through death. But if you try to find it, the Yeti would kill you.
Gotcha.
Okay.
But the Russians picked it up as well, and they just believed it as they believed the Indians, which is crazy. They believed them, and they're like, oh no, the reason you have a Yeti is not that bullshit.
You know what my dumb kid brain just went to? It went to Uncharted, where you get to Shangri-La
Yes,
and
yes.
you fight a bunch of fucking Yetis.
That's why they did that in the game. Oh yeah, and the fire trees.
Yes.
But the Yeti, the Sasquatch, Bigfoots, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, these bipedal monsters.
Yeah, and like monsters is even kind of a slight on them because they're not supposed to strike fear. They're just that one thing that we gave a name to that we can't explain.
Right.
And that goes to our culture for as far as you can see. Hey, why are tornadoes in Oklahoma? Because of the gays. Everybody knows that. Yeah, because Pete turned gay. Like,
Well, it's like just dumb explanations. It goes back to the conspiracy conversation we talked about. Everybody wants to make sense out of something, even if their rationale makes no sense whatsoever.
and like we'll start with cryptids first because it is a nice soft opener.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we get to
the truth.
the big ones, like birds aren't real, the Beatles aren't really the Beatles.
Trash Man don't come on Sundays.
Trash Man doesn't come on Sundays.
I watched that Beatles documentary. That wasn't Paul.
Yeah, that's Paul.
Man, midway through this episode, because again, I'm still trying to semi think of a name, and I thought of one, but it's already taken.
Yeah.
Cryptid currency.
Yeah, the Congress of Cryptids.
Because I was sitting here going, I was like, this is almost like cryptid trading cards. Cryptocurrency. Cryptid currency.
Chris the Cryptid Keeper.
Oh, Cryptid Keeper.
I'll look that one up.
But what I love mainly about cryptids is it's still a form of mythology for us.
Yeah.
So back in the day, in the Greeks and the Romans,
I was going to
it's
say.
taken too.
Damn it.
They had theirs, but of course it's taken. There's 5 million conspiracy theorists just roaming around free for some reason.
There's probably a million Bigfoot podcasts.
And that's another fucking thing I'll talk about on the Congress. And they're like, if I was in charge, I'd round all you fuckers up and put you at the edge of the earth.
But you talk about mythology with the Greeks and Romans. It was all that was their religion. That was like a whole
That was their explanation of existence.
exactly. And it
So
was
like, why am I happy? Oh, there's a god called Dionysus that makes sure you're happy.
yeah.
Yeah, and there's a vengeful god, a father. It's a family tree of characters, and they all do different things, and it helps explain why. Hey, why does the sun come up? Because Apollo's carrying that motherfucker with a chariot.
With like elaborate backstories and just elaborate storytelling to go along with it. This day and age, it's like there's a fucking bipedal ape man in the woods.
Yeah, it's very lazy. It seems like, but it's also goes back to the mythology of early Native Americans.
Yeah.
Hey, what is that thing in the sky? I can't quite make out. No, you don't understand. That's a majestic thunderbird. It's a large bird that never lands because it doesn't have to. It flies on the wind, kind of like a seagull.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to flap its fucking wings. Which is another scary one if you really think about a giant bird in the air that never has to fucking land.
Or like an albatross or some shit.
Like an albatross, yeah. Bird facts.
Yes.
And we all know they're not real, so it's great. It's great to go back in time and be like, birds aren't real.
Yeah.
Native man.
What do you mean?
Yeah. And they have a plethora of mythological creatures that they use to explain stuff, just like the Greeks, the Romans, the
Egyptians,
the Asian monarchies like the Mongolians,
Right.
Attila the Hun, they all go back to something they want, a creature where it personifies what they want to believe. And it wasn't until later on religion started broken in. It's like, oh, we're not doing animals, we're doing people.
Right.
Okay, it's easier to worship a people than a giant 6-armed devil creature.
Yeah.
And we'll just go into the next part of this is Bigfoot hunting.
Yes. Let's talk about the Bigfoot hunter shows.
Okay, so not long ago, I think me and Cap had spoke about it off air, but there was a documentary called Shooting Bigfoot.
Yes.
So I never saw Shooting Bigfoot, but I saw like the Bigfoot hunters and stuff like that.
Same ilk.
Yeah, of course.
But the whole thing, when you hear Shooting Bigfoot, I think of... well, no, not even that. I think of Shooting Bigfoot as, okay, we're going out into the woods, setting up bait to film it, to shoot it on camera. But back to the original thought. No, he went out there to try to kill fucking Bigfoot.
I was saying that as a joke.
Yeah, but he really did it. He said he went out to the woods. Now, keep in mind, this man is a grifter. His name's Dylan... fuck him. I don't want to give him credence on this show. D.
Don't pull that shit up, Cap.
No.
But he had went out there with a clear mind of saying, hey, I'm going to go out in the woods and kill Bigfoot. Now, he was a grifter before this. He would literally take people out to go hunt for Bigfoot and charge them money.
Jesus
and
Christ.
then he is on film stating, this is before Shooting Bigfoot, stating, Bigfoot ain't real, man. The fuck you talking about? It ain't fucking real. It sounds like I don't make these people sign contracts. Just pay me my leafy green spending money. Like, just give me my goddamn money and I'll take you outside and we go shoot some stuff in the woods.
It's like it's taking them snipe hunting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now this here's your whoop ass stick.
The elusive snipe, which I love, it's a great. I wish it was more prevalent now because it's a great coming of age kind of thing. I think it's hilarious and it's fun.
Yeah.
It's like the Tooth Fairy or the Hanukkah monster or Santa Claus.
We've got to get into the Hanukkah monster at some point.
He comes 8 times a week.
So do I, but I wouldn't consider myself a monster.
He doesn't need a cell phone. It's all in the mind's eye, man.
Oh, that was fucking good.
Expect more like this on our next episode.
Yes. Solving all the answers.
Cajun cryptids.
Oh, fuck.
But with
Back to the serious.
Back to the serious topics.
with the idea of I'm asking you to hunt a cryptid. I'm asking you to hunt something. Oh, and by the way, the reason I wanted to start with this was with Bigfoot and Sasquatch is it has the largest cryptid subculture across the world.
Why do you think it's the most accessible?
I think because it's so many different cultures have embraced a bipedal fur monster.
Okay.
To an extent. Like, we know bears exist. We know gorillas exist. We know wolves, alpha wolves, all variations of creatures who can walk on their hind legs and can kill us.
Yeah.
But I think it's in our brains that we have overcome those obstacles as the world progresses. It's like, oh no, me and my buddies can go kill a bear. Me and my buddies can kill a wolf, a pack of wolves.
Okay,
Or we can kill a gorilla. But there's something out there we can't kill because we can't fucking see it.
Well, when you brought up wolf, that made me think of something really great. What separates people from believing something like Sasquatch or Bigfoot, but then can turn around and go, but the wolf man is fake?
Yeah.
So where does that line kind of come in? Because if you think
you're talking
about it,
werewolves?
well, so like specifically the idea of wolf man. So it's like
a wolf man.
Yes, so we'll take out the transformation part, but the traditional wolf man we see in horror movies, like post transformation, let's just say that only happens once.
Well, the whole Wolfman story comes from Judeo-Christian mythology of, oh, hey, you are cursed to be lesser of God's creatures, and what's lesser than us than our best friend, the dog?
Right.
So there's a semblance of, I could come back from this by the word of God. But that's where that comes from, though. The Wolfman comes from that. Now, the Sasquatch, the Bigfoot, the Yeti all come from sightings. And I
photos.
but like even mythology is like, oh no, this tribe saw this thing and they went the other way.
Right, but I guess what I'm saying on that is what's kept them from going, but that could be a wolf man. I think that's maybe where my train of thought's going.
It's a great question.
Yeah.
But I think just because like the subculture of belief has like taken it away from the wolf.
Okay.
Because the weird thing about a wolf man, it's just one guy, which wolves run in packs. If there was a pack of wolf men, like Dog Soldiers, the movie.
Dog Soldiers, yes.
Dog Soldiers is fucked up, dude. A bunch of werewolf soldiers running around, worshiping Jesus. Yep. Trying to get back. But I think that's what the semblance is. Because, you want something that's close to you, and there's no other animal on this earth that's as close to us than, like, the gorilla who can walk on 2 feet, the orangutan. That's their base. The bear is close to us, but it's also closer to a marsupial. But the idea of a chimpanzee gorilla type character walking around like us, and what separates us from apes, I think, is so small. It's proven to be so small, but it's actually what's kept us at top.
Yeah.
This whole time is if you take your hand and do this, index finger to thumb, middle finger to thumb, and the articulation of your hand, if you can touch all 4 fingers with your thumb, that's what separates us from primates, because they can't fucking do that.
And then all of a sudden, a week later after we release this episode, brand new footage comes out of someone doing it.
Chimpanzees are already on their way.
First of all, we need to stop teaching fucking sign language and start killing them goddamn things. All right? That's the first thing we need to fucking do. All right? Because you know what? We found out they had the capability of lying, which is another thing animals
Gorillas, like Coco, was able to lie.
Dogs can't lie. They can feel shame.
Yeah.
Cats lie.
Cats lie. Cats lie.
Cats are just cunts.
Yeah, they'll smack you in the face at 3 a.m.
And then purr. That's a lie.
Like we have a wildcat, or not a wildcat, but a cat that's outside of our house who shows up when I come home from work at 8 o'clock at 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, and wants food. So I feed him. Unbeknownst to me is when my parents come home at 8 o'clock in the fucking morning, they feed the son of a bitch too. And he's just like, he's not fat because he's still killing shit outside, because he leaves us gifts, which is not great.
Just a bunch of dead animals.
A bunch of dead baby possums and squirrels and shit. I'm just waiting for him. I shoot him away when he started bringing us gifts, and he stopped.
Yeah.
But
But going back to the conversation of us being the dominant species, there's nothing that that could take us on.
Yeah.
A bear can't take us on without us shooting in the fucking head. Yeah, exactly. Without us shooting in the fucking head first. A Bigfoot could get
could get the drop on you.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, how could a Bigfoot get the drop on me before a bear?
You can't see it as well. Now a bear will run. Yeah. You do that.
I did the John Cena thing at Chris.
Yeah, you do the John Cena thing, but that's the greatest thing about Bigfoot. You don't fucking see it. It's that noise you hear in the woods. You don't know what the fuck that is. You hear a branch break, then you hear another one that's a little bit closer, and you're just like, that's not a bear, that's not a wolf.
Slender Man.
Yeah, it's a stupid internet creature. Made up by 12-year-old girls who like to beat one to death with a rock.
Yeah. Hey, there's an episode for us.
I would love to talk about those terrible fucking kids and what we need to execute.
A modern day cryptid that was in the internet age.
And
Slender Man.
And we will get to those, because the modern day cryptids are nothing more than CSP fan fiction, which I fucking love reading.
That or fucking chainmail.
Yeah, the chain. And what's cool about chainmail is it all started by like this weird European like trickery they used to do on each other. It's like, oh no, you got to send it out. The rooker will kill us all if you don't send the mail out. And a rooker is just like a priest who has ravens.
I haven't heard about this.
Yeah, but it all started like, and we'll go down to it after the show. But I don't want to educate everybody too quickly.
Yeah. We got to save some episodes here.
By the end of this episode, I'm telling you my jackalopes are fucking real. And not some weird Texas oddity. Yes. I saw it in Red Dead Redemption, man. I saw one. I tried to kill it.
Super Suckers even wrote a song about it.
Yeah.
But no, human evolutionary, back to what Cap was saying.
Okay.
All right, so during the human evolution, we tame animals to our expectation. Dogs, cats,
bears.
That's a true thing. Catherine the Great had pet bears. The Queen of Russia had pet bears.
Oh, I've seen the photo.
Well, even I'm sure there was Mongolian nations and African nations that had lions and.
Well, the Mongolians they tamed the horse.
Yeah.
Better than
Really?
yes, because they were riders. They were highland riders, because in Mongolia it's not flatland, it's hillsides, kind of like here in North Carolina versus Piedmont versus this hilly terrain. And then during the Silk Road,
and not the deep web.
no, not
Silk
where, not
Road.
where you can buy a person and a special gun.
Fucking Joe Exotic tamed tigers.
Yeah, but
Well,
until one ate one motherfucker. But there's a belief that goes back to what we were talking about, personification of animals. Is okay. Why do the Jews not like pork? Because the pig is a dirty animal. Indians, they don't treat the cow as an eatable source of meat. They treat it as
Sacred.
Sacred to a point where we need it to live, because they did. They needed the cow to live because it was a beast of burden.
Yeah.
Not the Rolling Stones song.
it's literally popped in my head as soon as you said
But
it.
it is a beast of burden. You
Yeah.
burden it with plowing fields, going through high water, because that's what those animals are built for. You
Right.
know?
It's kind of like how we use donkeys.
Yes.
And things like that.
Donkeys, and then you have mules, which is another fucked up thing humans do with other animals, is
Yeah.
breed two species who are similar to create other animals who can't reproduce.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is what a mule is. A
I
mule-
remember finding that out in my teens, and I was just like, "That's fucking crazy."
and that's the whole breeding of animals together. Like a liger can't breed with another liger because
Yeah.
it's the ending.
Right.
That's the end of the line. And that'll go on to like a whole new cloning episode, because that's what,
that's a
that's
whole
what
other
that factors
podcast
in.
too.
that factors in too. It's like, hey, if you make a clone of yourself, is it capable of breeding? It's like, no.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
It's kind of like hot water freezing faster than anything. It's a weird, stupid fact about science. But with the evolution of man, there's also the whole, we need to stick together. We need to create a society like nomads. We pick up and leave together. Mm-hmm. Okay. Because once you start getting those people who linger out from the campfire, they come back. And that's where you get your monsters, your cryptids, your ghosts and shit like that. You get these fearful fucking things because we need fear to keep going.
Right.
That is a fact. The fact that we aren't scared enough anymore, it really fucks up society, because you got to give them something to root against, an evil, we can band together like in 2001 with the Taliban.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
You
what
know,
happened. But I think that's still prevalent today. But
Yeah.
that's a whole other podcast too.
But the idea of you going to the Pacific Northwest, and let's say we go camping.
Well, real quick before we go on that one, I want to circle back to kind of what he was saying. So, when you're talking about we basically tame these animals to be what we need them to be beasts of burden, this and the other. Well, exactly what we were saying earlier. We're already teaching different apes sign language and stuff like that,
Which needs to stop.
Yes, and then you were saying the touching the index finger to the thumb, the middle ring, pinky, and going back and forth. That's the one thing separating us from those types. What happens when apes are now able to do this because we've been teaching them and training them and basically creating are we reverse engineering
No,
evolution?
We're facilitating an extra evolutionary step.
Okay.
Because during Jane Goodall, when she studied apes, there was the idea of, before she even studied them, centuries before, people were like, apes are just fucking dumb. They're just big fucking monkeys with no tails.
Right.
And then Jane Goodall comes along, running off the studies of Darwin.
and living among them.
And not just living among them, but proof.
yeah.
We have proof that they use tools. We have proof that they feel empathy for one another. Now, they have a weird social hierarchy where, the alpha takes over, much like a pack of wolves.
Yeah. Or humans.
Or lions. But they have a hierarchy, just like in society, early human societies.
Yeah.
It's very
We need-
tribal.
Yeah, we need a leader. And once that leader gets old, we need a new strong leader so someone takes over. And she proved it. And it's not so prevalent in the chimpanzee, but it is in the gorillas. So silverbacks, the Highland gorillas and stuff like that, because they need a hierarchy.
I was gonna say chimpanzees are a little bit more nomadic than gorillas.
Because the great thing about chimpanzees is they scatter.
yeah.
They can find each other, but they scatter. Or some early human, civilizations did that, like Southeast Asian they tended to scatter. They did not stay in one spot. When danger came, they moved back deeper into the forest, just like South American tribes or island tribes. They get to one side until they're boxed in, and that's when they do some stupid shit.
Right. That's another thing about fear.
But gorillas, the whole gorillas in the mist, that's a real fucking thing, dude. They will hide within the fucking bushes, within the trees where you can't see them, and attack you.
Yeah.
Belgium solved this by killing all of them.
Right.
And using their hands as currency.
The monkey's paw.
Yeah. But that was the facilitation of what we're doing,
Right.
of creating a interspecies communication system. Them watching us. A good example is when I think I freaked out Mikey when I explained to him about the San Diego Zoo orangutan who kept escaping.
Yeah, I remember you telling us about that.
But he did. All right, so the orangutan kept escaping.
Story.
All right, so the orangutan watched people. Now, orangutans are extremely fucking smart. Almost to the point where they're the smartest that we could, like, perception of smarts of all the primates.
Yeah, I think they have like the largest brains out of all of them.
So they also have the largest wingspan.
Right.
Reach. Which is kind of scary. So if you're just looking at one who's just plainly looking at it with just blank stare, you forget that he can reach 4 feet and grab you. But this orangutan, I forget its name, had figured out how to fashion a blunt key, which is basically a giant stick.
Yeah.
Right.
And got out.
Yep.
No shit.
And not just got out, he got out during open hours of the zoo.
Oh, wow.
Not only did he get out, the zoo was closing, so not a lot of people were around, which was a good thing.
I was like, he kind of had the timing and
So
everything.
he did what he saw. He picked up some trash out of the fucking trash can, which was popcorn, ate it, and went from paddock to paddock looking at different animals.
Oh my God.
While eating popcorn. Because he thinks that's what we do. Because he saw human beings do this weird thing where they cage other species and watch them. And we also cage our own, which is...
And we watch them.
Yeah. To the point where they go crazy.
And then we make podcasts about them.
Yes.
But what's to say... All right, so let's go down that narrow thinking of the monkey see, monkey do.
Right.
We'll call that.
Yeah.
Let's say Sasquatch, Bigfoots, whatever, learned from Native Americans and found out that, hey, these guys, these white fuckers, are killing the Native Americans. I need to hide. And not just hide, really fucking hide deep in the fucking woods.
Yeah. But I need a really good name to go with it.
I love the favorite. There's one of my favorite internet comics was, oh my God, it's Bigfoot. He points back, oh my God, it's Little Dick. And the guy's like sitting there. He's like, hey man, did you find Bigfoot? No. Shut up. But
I won't play this game anymore.
But that could be the other theory of why we can't find it, because it was pushed out by fear. Because animals can have fear.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't believe that about 100 years ago, but animals can feel fear. And that's what I really think happened. In my opinion, like, this is just my theory, that at one point the missing link, Sasquatch, Bigfoot, at one point did exist when the early Native Americans were here, about the 1200s.
Okay.
And by the time the 14 and 1500s, when more and more like Spanish, French started coming over here and pushing Native Americans back, I believe they too pushed the Bigfoot back, not knowing. And it died out. It died out. No different from the dodo bird, the white tigers,
Tasmanian wolves.
Yeah, all that.
I honestly like that theory, because there's always been, because I'm sure y'all will get into it, in further episodes with Loch Ness Monster and some of the others. Mothman.
Yeah.
That'd be talking about video content.
I haven't brought that up yet.
Video content. I think that would be a real fun one to do.
Let's get
sometime.
drunk and go to Point Pleasant, man.
That's what I was saying. We've been to West Virginia so much. We've got to go on up there for Mothman Festival. And we'll do some video content for it. But out of all the different cryptids and supposed real life monsters, Bigfoot has always been the one I've kind of gone back to. And not even in a, I think it's real scenario, but there's just so much lore that there feels like there's some sort of reasonable answer as to why so many people think it's real, and I like that answer a lot.
That's the great thing about cryptids is there's a reasonable fucking answer to all these extensive fucking questions we have, and the fact that it delves into the conspiratorial is what makes it dangerous. Is oh no, the Bigfoot does exist, but and then when you add that second part,
Yep.
That's when you have a problem. Like, oh, Bigfoot exists, but the government's hiding it,
Right.
Or the sheriff killed that motherfucker. You know, like,
Texas Ranger or
yeah,
whatever the fuck.
you know what I'm saying? Like it delves and it makes it worse. It digs itself into a hole that eventually we cannot get out of, just like it has done with the alien. Mm-hmm. Oh, Sasquatch is real, but it's an alien. See,
it's also like
that makes it sound more retarded. Yeah,
this is also like 60, 70 years of lore, like because like that film came out in what you said,
in 67.
50s. Yeah, 67.
Which the one thing I love about the pop culture of Bigfoot is we've now turned it into almost a new universal type monster. Max Brooks, the guy who wrote World War Z, son of Mel Brooks, came
no shit, I didn't know
came
that.
up with a new book about Sasquatch, and it's a horror novel.
Oh wow!
And a lot of people from the cast of Archer do the voices of the audiobook.
Oh, that's cool.
Cheryl's in it.
Nice.
Cheryl's in it.
That's great.
And it's very well written for a book about there's something in the woods.
Yeah.
And it actually gives a creep factor. You're like, when you find out it is a, spoiler alert, there is a Bigfoot, and it's just like, that makes it better instead of worse. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, oh man, who's been killing all these guys in the parking lot? A drunk McDonald's guy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lame fucking ending. But no, it's Sasquatch. And that is a scary thing to think about, the creature in the woods attacking you. Mm-hmm. And the way they shape it, with the Pacific Northwest being this dreary, raining environment, always kind of like not sunny but not stormy, but this weird cloudy mess of like Seattle.
It's dark.
Like Seattle. But and you're in the woods, so you're already in a place you don't like. It's fucking raining, which makes it worse because people who hate the outdoors hate when they go outside and it's raining and in the woods. It creates this vibe of fear. Oh shit, I'm at my worst. I'm away from society. I'm away from civilization. I don't have enough to survive on, but now I have to worry about this fucking thing. And am I attracting it? Mm-hmm. And then I got the plethora of other fucking animals out there, wolves, bears, and Cap.
Wolves, bears, and Cap.
Cap been like the Tennessee wind. I've been hiding out.
Fucking A.
Just makes me think of Apocalypse Now, where he's in the where he's in the jungle, like trying to hide from the Viet Cong and everything too. And then a fucking tiger jumps out at him.
Yeah, and we'll go into to delve into those a little bit because wartime cryptids are a big subculture. There's the rumor of a wartime cryptid during the Revolutionary War, a creature of some sort coming out of the ocean destroying a galleon, a Spanish galleon aiding the British against us. And I'm just like, oh my God, that's fucking hilarious, because you got to think about the mind of someone who's on a boat. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It takes 6 months to fucking get here. Oh, hey, what's on that map right there? Oh, that little doodle? That dragon thing? Yeah, that's real. Fuck. And it's just like, you gotta remember, why is that on the map? Why is there a dragon, snake-like octopus creature on the fucking map?
Because they've been doing that this whole time to get through the war.
Yeah, because it's real. That's why. Because it's fucking real. It's a plesiosaur.
Yes.
It's not a mirage from fucking drinking too much on the boat.
No, it's not the lack of vitamin C and vitamin D deficiency.
Heat stroke.
It's not heat stroke. Heat stroke. Mutiny. That's what I'm hearing. If I'm on a boat and some dude's complaining about fucking heat stroke, well, take a dip in the fucking ocean. Oh, he drank the seawater.
Take a long walk off the short pier.
Yeah.
I want to see this movie now.
Yeah. It's Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, Disney made a fucking boatload of money off of it. That's
Johnny Depp got weird. One movie was just sad. Yeah. And it has, a squid man.
Yeah.
I love that. A were-squid.
A were-squid.
Oh, God. Were turkey.
Yeah, were-turkey. I'm turning.
Then it becomes
the Thanksgiving moon is rising.
Thanks killing, like that one fucking movie.
You know what's weird?
That fucking movie?
That movie's terrible, but there's 3 of them, and,
Yes.
they went directly from 1 to 3, and have promised number 2, which is so fucking stupid. But there are, just some references. There are terrible horror movies about Sasquatch. Check them out.
Got any recommendations on those?
Harry and the Hendersons.
Okay, so all right, fun fact about that one. That's a Russian Bigfoot that they're referencing.
Oh, no shit.
Jonathan Lithgow's Harry and the Hendersons is a Russian type Bigfoot, which is a barefoot Bigfoot that's articulate.
Okay.
Right.
That has learned to speak because, if it deals from evolution, it should have vocal cords to match. Because Neanderthals communicated vocally. Well, when the missing link. And it's very funny how the Russians approach this.
Right.
To the point where they don't want... Oh, we'll just throw this in here real quick. So let me ask, would you think if there was a Bigfoot, would you be better idea of us killing it and dissecting it, or just capturing it, or leaving it be in observance?
As it stands right now?
Yes, let's say we confirm Bigfoot tomorrow, and we have video, audio proof that it exists up close. It's fucking scary looking. Should we?
Is it hyper violent?
Well, that goes into the should we kill it? So
Well, yeah. So I was gonna say, so with the rules that are at play, and what we know about Bigfoot, Sasquatch, whatever, I know there is a difference, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
As it stands right now, I say leave it be.
Okay.
If it were to start making a lot more appearances and possibly then putting people in danger, I think it would be interesting to capture it and learn about it at that point.
Okay.
But
So
as long as it's
observance from afar,
as long as it's not being
plan
hostile.
B, capture.
Yes.
Yeah.
In
agree with
Texas,
that.
it's legal to kill Bigfoot. It's illegal to kill Bigfoot in all the other states.
Okay.
Because in Texas we say "fuck you."
Exactly.
I want to see this written document.
No, like, it's in Colorado, the Pacific Northwest, they have made laws saying, "Hey, Bigfoot, if need be, cannot be killed." And you got to
right.
think about how batshit insane that really is. Is that a group of representatives
Got in a room.
got in a room, and someone said, "Hey, got a question. What if Bigfoot exists?" Okay, Paul. What if Bigfoot exists?
It's like, Governor.
Yeah, Governor. Should we kill it? No, because it's not real. Okay. I think it was just like a placeholder of just let's fucking write this shit so he'll shut the fuck up and go back to killing cultists.
Meanwhile, in Texas, it's like, hey, Governor Randy. Yeah.
Kill that motherfucker. Drop that son of a bitch.
Well, we didn't even get to ask you the question yet. I don't care.
Kill it. But this
It's an abomination.
But it's a baby.
But this kid with brain damage killed all these. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. I can't say it fast enough. Kill it. I'm renaming the state to kill it.
What if the Sasquatch kills somebody in California? Do they move it to Texas to put it down?
Well, then it goes into the wildlife type situation.
Right.
Oh, and by the way, shout out to California for freaking out when a giant brown bear showed up in downtown. I think it was, Koreatown, L.A.?
Really?
A brown bear showed up and everybody's like freaking out. It's like, why are you freaking out? It's on your goddamn flag. It's a brown bear. It's literally part of your state.
You should be welcoming him.
Yes. I wouldn't freak out if 2 white chicks with a fucking thing showed up with some rakes and shit, came to my state, because that's on my flag. That's on my goddamn flag. You wouldn't be scared of a crescent moon and a palmetto tree. Your flag is weird.
I love my flag. It's just 3 stars.
It's
and
just
3
3
colors.
stars.
He wouldn't be afraid of Dragon Ball.
Yeah, no, some dude named Goku showed up with the Dragon Ball.
He's just like, hey man, you want to wish the dragon get some 3 wishes, man? I wish for the balls to win.
And that's when the wish dragon been like, that is out of my power. I cannot let it be. All of the SEC must not exist for the Bulls to win.
Oh man, I think that is a fantastic way to cap off this intro episode to our to be titled crypto show. Well, I say R. I'm only the guest this time around. It's still under the couch potato name.
This will be a rotating third.
Yeah.
and we want to have you back. We want.
Well, thanks for inviting me back. At some
with your
point.
equipment at your house.
Yeah.
but you know what I'm saying? Like I want to keep rotating third. I always
Yeah.
get a new point of view on some stupid fucking animal that doesn't exist.
If anybody in the Discord's listening, if y'all want to come and be a part of the rotating third, panel,
Paul will be a part of it.
Oh yeah, get Paul in here to talk about the jackalopes.
Yeah, get
David Hammer, Mikey, I'm sure will like to be part of it.
Tyler and talk about all kinds of weird shit.
The Anunnaki.
Yeah, the Anunnaki.
Oh, you got someone who knows about that
Oh,
stupid.
we had a whole fucking
Tyler
episode
knows
on this.
all about it, dude.
But he loves aliens too, huh?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, we'll get Tyler in for
Fuck
an
the
episode.
Atlantans. Are you talking about people from Atlanta? No. But fuck them too.
Well, for this episode of technically the Couch Potatoes, I've been Alex.
This is Cap.
And Chris, do you have any sort of final thoughts for us?
I do. So when you go out to the woods, bring a gun and suspend disbelief about a bipedal creature that will eat your brains.